Hello everyone, so in this video I am going to explain A Vindication of the Rights of Women, which was written by the Mary Wollstonecraft in 1792. Now let's discuss about Mary Wollstonecraft. Mary Wollstonecraft was an English writer, philosopher and early feminist who is best known for her book A Vindication of the Rights of Women. She strongly advocated for education and equality, arguing that women should be treated as rational beings capable to contribute to the society. She was also the mother of Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein. The context of this book: the book was written the period of enlightenment, when the thinkers like Rousseau and Locke was talked about human rights, not the women's right. It was influenced by the French Revolution 1789, which promoted equality, democracy, but still largely excluded women from political rights. Wollstonecraft wrote the book as a response to Talleyrand de Périgord, a French politician who argued that women should only educated domestic education. The book led to the foundation of later the movements by demanding equal education, independence, and rational and morality for the women. In introduction, she says that women must be educated equally to men so they can develop their mind and morality rather than being seen as weak and dependent. She opposed this view, stating that women should be educated like men so they can develop their reason and contribute to the society. She argued that women are not naturally inferior but are kept in the state of ignorance due to the lack of educational opportunities. Wollstonecraft stated that virtue should be the same for men and women, meaning that moral standards should apply equally to both. Her goal is not to make women more powerful than men but ensure they are treated as rational beings capable for independence. The chapter first, which was the right and duties of mankind considered, Wollstonecraft being by discussing human nature emphasizes that all people regardless of gender have ability to reason. She argued that society should be built on merit, not on the basis of worth or privileges. Men and women should both develop their virtue, which come from using reason, not blindly following authority. She criticized society that favor the rich and powerful, stating that they corrupt moral values by prioritizing status over intelligence and integrity. Chapter 2, the prevailing opinion of sexual character discussed. In this chapter, she discussed women are not naturally inferior to men. Their lack of education and societal condition make them appear weak. Means that women are naturally weak, emotional, and less intelligent than men. She argued that women perceived inferiority is due to social condition, not biological differences. Society teach women that their main goal is life to be attractive and please men rather than to develop their mind. She criticized that male philosophers, especially Rousseau, claiming that women should only be educated to serve men. She argued that beauty and charm are not true virtue and women should be valued for their intelligence and moral strength. Now let's move on to the chapter 3, which has the same subject continue which we discussed in chapter 2. So in chapter 3, she says that women must be treated as responsible and independent moral agent, not as passive being dependent on men. Means discussing the harmful effect and teaching women to be submissive. She criticized the idea that women should be passive and obedient, arguing that true virtue comes from rational thought and independent decision making. Society treats women like children, expecting them to obey without question, which prevent them from developing their own judgment. Women are taught that their main purpose is secure a husband, which leaves them with no intellectual or moral independence. Wollstonecraft insisted that women must be given the same intellectual challenges as men to grow into fully developed human beings. Now, the chapter 4, observation on the state of degradation to which woman is reduced by various causes. In this chapter, Wollstonecraft examined how women are kept in degraded state by education, customs, law that limit their potential. Women are pressurized to value beauty over intelligence, which lead to lack of self-respect and intelligence growth. Many women are forced into marriages as their only option for security, leaving them financially and emotionally dependent on men. Because women are denied proper education, they often become manipulated using charm instead of reason to navigate life. She argued that women who are educated and independent will be better wives, mothers, and citizens. Let's move to the chapter 5. In chapter 5, Mary Wollstonecraft critiqued many well-known male writers who reinforced negative stereotypes about women. She argued that these writers make women appear as weak, emotional, and in need of male guidance. She talks about Rousseau. Rousseau believed that women should be educated only to please and serve men. He taught that women should be gentle, obedient, and focused on domestic life. Wollstonecraft rejected this, arguing that women should be educated for themselves, not just for men. Second philosopher was Dr. John Crosby. In his book A Father's Legacy to His Daughter, he says that women to hide their intelligence and emotions to appear more attractive to men. Wollstonecraft argued that this teaches women to be detectful rather than honest and intelligent. Fourth is the danger of teaching women to seek flattery. Wollstonecraft critique how society encourages women to seek attention rather than knowledge and virtue. She argued that women should develop their own strength and character rather than depending on male approval. Fifth point is the need of equality in marriage. She believes that marriage should be a partnership of equals, where both are intelligent and rational. Women should not be forced into submission but should be able to think and act independently. Now we are going to summarize all the 5 chapters. Mary Wollstonecraft's main message is that women are not naturally weak or inferior. They only appear so because they are denied education and independence. She challenges the idea of popular male writers and argues that only through education can women achieve their true equality. Have the same ability to reason as men and should be educated equally. Society teaches women to be weak and dependent, but this is not natural. Popular male writer reinforce harmful stereotypes about women. Marriage should be based on equality, not on dependence. Women must value intelligence and virtue over beauty and charm. So, thank you everyone.